That was easily one of the best experiences I ever had involving pro wrestling. Hello everyone, this is the voice Cheyenne Ortiz, and last night I got to attend a premiere screening and Q&A of Dark Side of the Ring Season 7 at the Metrograph Theater in the Lower East Side, New York City, and it was a spectacular experience. When these things went out on Eventbrite and on social medias, it was first come, first serve, and it first went. I mean, immediately sold out. I mean, it was a free event, but you get the idea. The tickets flew very, very fast. Shout out to my best friend Bosch, who you can find here on YouTube at Bosch Star Productions, for hooking me up with his tickets because unfortunately he couldn't make it. But it was a spectacular time. As someone who missed the closed circuit era of pro wrestling, this experience was wonderful. It was awesome. Evan greeted us, thanked us, welcomed us, set us up for the season, and then introduced Chris Jericho, who got the crowd hyped and going, and then gave a great introduction to the man of the hour in this particular case, Jeff Jarrett, and the Queen of the Mountain, Karen Jarrett, as well. An incredible experience as the King of the Mountain walked us through what we were going to expect in these first two episodes. That's right, we got to see the first two episodes of Season 7, Dark Side of the Ring, which features some huge pro wrestling topics that we always want to talk about. But it starts with Double J Jeff Jarrett's career and the origins of TNA, Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling. All your favorite talking heads are on these episodes, featuring the likes of, and I'm sure I'm going to leave people out, Jim Cornette, Vince Russo, Awesome Kong, D'Lo Brown, Jeff Jarrett, archival footage from Jerry Jarrett himself, audio from Dixie Carter, vintage footage from the early days of the TNA Fairgrounds and the Asylum. Jeremy Borash isn't in it, but he's in clips. Same with Dutch Mantel. But this was beautifully done. Something that Evan Husney touched on was that it's not necessarily made for wrestling fans. It's made for people who aren't wrestling fans. These are the Netflix murder docs for people that don't even like horror. That's what this is for pro wrestling. And for 7 seasons, Dark Side of the Ring has been giving a fantastic product, and I think this is the forefront for things like WWE Unreal, Backstage, and whatever else they have going on. This was beautifully done, and Evan Husney let us into a little bit of inside baseball. This was at one point considered to be a 6-part series, to be the 6 sides of TNA, a history, and Vice kind of said, well, could you make it into the regular format? And luckily, they were able to make it a 3-part series for the first time ever, and honestly, the pacing was there. It was beautifully done. They talked about Jeff Jarrett's early career into his time in the WWF, the territories in between, WCW, and then, of course, we talked TNA. This was a commercial-free viewing of the first 2 episodes, and it was wonderful. The crowd was clapping, cheering, and booing when their favorite and least favorite people appeared on the stage. Dixie Carter did not want to appear in these episodes, spoiler alert, but it's still very, very good even without her. The Q&A experience was magical. They took their time to answer all the questions that were given to them, told some stories in between, and really, really gave the time and care and the time allotted to those who came out in a thunderstorm in New York City to experience this at the Metrograph. I had an awesome seat, center theater, center seat, center row. It was great. I can't express to you guys enough how you cannot miss Season 7 of Dark Side of the Ring on Vice. We're talking everything this year. Big Boss Man, TNA, Jeff Jarrett's career sandwiched in between, The Renegade, and so much more coming this year on Vice Network. And the premiere is tonight. I got the early screening, and I can tell you, I can't be thankful enough. Thanks to Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, Chris Jericho, Evan Husney, everybody at Vice, everybody involved. What a beautiful experience. This was literally one of the best experiences I've ever had watching anything related to pro wrestling, and I'm now kind of obsessed with watching pro wrestling in movie theaters now, and I hope I get to do that again. Everybody tune in tonight. Vice Network, Dark Side of the Ring, Season 7. Zach Gowen, Missy Hyatt, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, The Renegade, The Big Boss Man, Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe, Jeff Jarrett's TNA, Dark Side of the Ring, Season 7, premieres tonight, only on Vice Network. The reviews are in, and the Pro Wrestling Coloring Book is 5 stars. That's right, the Pro Wrestling Coloring Book is the number 2 rated Pro Wrestling Coloring Book on Amazon.com. If you want to help this project go to the top rope, then order yours today. 50 pages of coloring illustrations, activities, and more. And just as the reviews say, it's worth every single penny. The perfect gift for the wrestling fan of all ages. So go to Amazon now. Prime shipping, $12.99, and help the Pro Wrestling Coloring Book reach number 1 today.